There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Well, wait a second! You said 5:15! That's the exact time Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office! Order! 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 Anyway, we at the department were all afluster, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top-secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think you just told a lot of people. I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, significantly speaking, of course. Oh, scientifically speaking. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Hold it! Excuse me, special? Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now, not that. We've established that this knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Huh. Okay. On the same day that detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? Well, that's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Uji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Ryder? I suppose I could help, if you help me with a little data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Okay. One thing only, huh? Alright. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was that what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the case than the cause of death. It seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Alright, let's go back. And they're going to repeat the same crap, so we're just going to run through it. Blah, 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 blah. They say the exact same thing, so I'm not going to read it again. And we're going to check where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse is found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Righto? I can't say I've heard of it. I guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about the evidence room. There's something strange about that, where the body was found. Alright. Hold it! This knife was found on the scene of the crime. I think it makes a connection to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that's going on that I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about this knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine the knife and see while we can, Righto. Evidence that links the knife to Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try to presenting evidence Piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So, where were things down at the department? Okay, well, let's check the knife. That small tag on the knife! It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. DL9 case is a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this. Something similar to written on the tag. It wasn't long ago either. Maybe I should check the court records again. Let's see here. Now, I can't do this on the screen. Well, maybe I can. I'll try and do it in my little editing thingy if I can, but I don't think I can. Try looking at this upside down. Now, if you were on a DS, you could just flip it upside down and see it. But it says SL9, which is on the same case. Alright, back. Present. Wait a second! Ah, at last! A good, honest-to-goodness objection! The knife! This has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from the judge? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9, too. This is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7 S 12 2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it were right side up. But turn around and what do you get? 221 SL9. Ah! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Rido. I win? What game is this guy playing? Okay, so I think we have to press this one again, and we go through all this crap again. And then we ask about where the victim was found. So tell me, where was the victim found? Blah, 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 blah. Evidence. Wait a second. Evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy. We just got our hands on a ticket to go out of town on this case. With a link between the two cases established, we can finally have some leverage. Now we can get Grant to testify about some details. I'm probably gonna fail on this part. Nope, I failed. The witness statement is clearly faulted, Your Honor. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I can see nothing faulty. So, this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. It was, in fact, a murder weapon. Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there.